different decision too, though.
Because you can
You pulled up to the club and risk it all.
Because you can't say that. See, I'm gonna tell you why you can't say that.
You did.
You can't say that. I'm gonna tell you why you can't say that. What if you go out with a dude on a date and then he take it? You can't say, well, you decided to go on a date with him.
That's true.
A date is different from sex.
But also, if we wait,
women take advantage of guys every single day. They have them listed in their food and their phone as food.
Yeah. Food.
That's different.
That's That's financial abuse.
It's only
That's
different because you're not considering this man's feelings at all. You looking at man as an object in this point. You're not looking on the other side of it at any point of this.
It's a written rule that you have to ask for permission to have sex.
That's not true.
Yes, wait, no. Let's go with that logic.
That is not true.
Wait, let's go with that logic. Even then,
yes,
so you have to. Wait, that is not
true.
That's
not true.
Okay. So let's say now dudes stop saying, okay, I just want it. And they like, yo, I want it, but I also don't want kids, and I need some type of documented proof saying that you agreed to not have kids.
That's gonna fuck the mood up.
99% proof.
Okay, and that's why you seeing a lot of dudes saying, no, I'm straight on smashing now.
Unapologetic.
Because now they see the honey pot trap.
Ain't no man gonna say I'm straight.
The next one.
Okay.
No man gonna say I'm straight.
Okay.
And then so I know
that's what y'all be betting on. Y'all be betting on dudes to be too horny and not focused. I will tell you no in a heartbeat. Because if I got money on the table, fuck out of here.
You're like one in a
Is
few.
a word.
You're like one in a few, and then it's like, okay, there's a such thing as a female condom. Y'all don't be like, hey, I'm gonna put my condom on. You put your condom on. You got birth control on top of that. Y'all don't be y'all. So
what is a female?
Nobody never seen a female condom in their life.
What is a female condom?
Nobody never seen no shit like that.
I never put that one, but I have.
Nobody has.
But I have like the little. It's like a little film you put in, and you insert it, and it protects you from
a film.
A film.
I know what you're saying.
Dissolves, so once you.
So well, like
it dissolves.
Yeah. It's spermicide.
It's like
yeah,
it
kills the sperm.
Like
that shit don't even sound
what
real,
you think
bro.
Plan B
don't
is?
Sound
It's
right.
poison.
Yeah,
it don't taste good, but
it messes up your pH.
I'm serious.
You talking
how do
about
you know how it tastes?
How
do you know how it tastes?
That's why you gotta not be with
these motherfuckers,
bro. So it don't taste good.
Late night real conversation.
I mean, I'm trying to protect myself. I want to have no kids in the street. I gotta do what I need to do.
That's why it's ways around it.
The first person I ever heard said they used one of them before.
So let me ask a question. If a guy says, let's say that a guy says, or a woman says, my body, my choice, right? So she can determine whether or not she wants to have the child or not, right? If the guy says, well, I don't want to be financially responsible since you have control over whether or not you can have the kid, I should be able to determine whether or not I want to take care of it since I'm not wanting to participate in this. Is that a fair exchange or should he still be required to take care of the kid financially?
Men do it every day.
No, that's not the question. The question is.
So they don't pull up to take care of the kid. They done pulled up to the club.
She changed the subject quick as hell.
I didn't, but I'm still the same. Like this is a fact. There's so many single mothers in the world that men not taking care of the damn kids. It's a fact. He's just the first person to be like 7. If he didn't have 7 and he only had 1, it wouldn't be a big deal. But he had 7, so it's a big deal. It's a controversy.
But he shouldn't be held responsible.
Men don't. It's the responsibility really on the woman.
I like how you just slid by that question.
And we take it.
Is it even his kid if he hasn't been DNA tested to prove it?
That's his fault.
No, is it even his kid?
They don't care because the mama don't even claim him no more.
You see how she weaving these questions,
yeah,
bro?
I'm not weaving nothing.
Hey, welcome. Once you learn her background, you'll understand.
Like Day dipping from baby D. Like,
tell me what I said wrong then.
Well, technically, you didn't answer the question.
That's true.
Anton
Daniels.
You kind of dodged the question.
She politicking over there.
Erica for mayor.
It was my answers. I don't know what y'all talking about.
AM, should a guy be responsible financially? Should he be forced to financially take care of a kid, in your opinion?
I think I think that men should have the ability to sign away their rights. And if they sign away their rights, they shouldn't be financially responsible.
Wait, they don't have the ability to sign away their rights?
They do, but I think they still can be financially responsible, though.
Oh,
yeah, they I think they still are for. If I'm not mistaken, and I don't know, right? But I think that the only way that he doesn't stay financially responsible is if another guy adopts him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if another guy adopts the kid, then he no longer becomes financially responsible. I don't know why a guy would do that at all. Like, I'm very confused as to why a guy would do that.
He's still responsible for if he had back child support, he's still responsible for that.
Yeah.
Up until the date that the other man adopts the child, he's responsible up until that age.
Oh, that's terrible.
But up until that point, because I think when you do that, when you sign away your rights, it happens in two different courts. So where they coming for you for child support is one side of the court system, but where you signed away your rights is a different side of the court system.
Yeah.
So they recognize, like, yeah, you can't come get custody of the kid, you can't fight for rights for the kids, but you're still on the hook financially because she's on government assistance, and the government is like, hey, yo.
So why would a guy adopt a kid? Why would he adopt the child or the kid for the woman if he was a single mother?
That's between the heart and the soul of that man and what he decided to do.
But what's the point? I don't understand what the point.
I mean,
except forcing himself to be.
Well, you like you said, the way men show love is through sacrifice. They do something. They show acts of love. So some men, when they want to show a woman that they love that woman, they adopt a kid.
Well, they might not be able to have kids, and they just like, this is the perfect situation.
Okay, so let me pivot then. Let me pivot for a minute. I got another question. Would y'all ever advise a guy? I shouldn't even ask this question. Would y'all ever advise a man to marry a woman with small kids?
I would really have to sit down and have a real intimate conversation over some whiskey and a cigar with this man to be trying to dole out that type of advice, because it's all dependent. I've seen people that had small children and the father died, or
What difference would it make?
It's high context. Like, if a father dies and she's just a widow for some.
What difference would it make?
It ain't
another man in the picture.
What does that have to do with the guy? How does that have anything to do with the guy?
Because it showed how you can, like, how the dominance in the relationship, basically. Like, hey, do I have to consult with another dude about what's going on with this kid for legal reasons?
Even if you didn't.
Legally.
Even if you didn't.
I would say, okay. I mean, if you want to take on that responsibility of a child, I'm not your father, and to stop you from doing that.
I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just asking. I just got to ask the question.
But I'm saying, me personally, I wouldn't do it, because once you do that, you're taking on the responsibility of a kid, and that's a lifelong responsibility, and you're taking. People show traits from other sides of family. Shit go down. Other people be like, oh, this is my cousin. It's too many unknown factors